several years back, I'd say about 10 years ago, the family was at a party at the Joseph Smith Memorial Building. And I'd invited Keith Romney. He was in a wheelchair with muscular dystrophy. He's my wisest and smartest friend. Unfortunately, he's now deceased. Broke my heart, by the way. We did many things together. I could ask him anything, and he was very good for advice. I like to hear what he had to say. I can't say enough good about Keith Romney. But he asked Jim had to be talking to him, what was it like growing up and being a younger brother to a Doug? And he said, just like this, he was mean. Well, Keith told me about that afterwards. And this is made, and which, by the way, I think I probably was mean. So let's say I concurred, unfortunately. Well, several years ago, there's a little Chinese restaurant down in Holiday, just down the hill below from us. And as a crow flies, less than a mile. And this is owned by a husband and wife, and both are from Hong Kong. He's the cook, and he is very good. He's not a gourmet cook, but he's very good. And she runs the front. She knows everybody's name. It's amazing. This lady is smart, short, bow-legged, the whole works. Very, very exceedingly Chinese. So I went in there because it's very convenient to go at that spot. Introduced myself, and I said, now, I want to test you. I want to order a meal or a dish. And if you do it like I say, I want it done, I'll be back. But if you don't, I'm out of here. Oh, we can do anything. You can trust us. Oh, I mean, we can do it. Don't worry. So I told her what I wanted. And I said, maybe you better bring your husband out so he can hear. So the cook's there, and so it was. Well, it came back. Wasn't quite right. And but it was good. So they wanted to know, what do you think? What do you think? And then I told them, well, here's what's wrong. So I said, I'll be back, and I'm going to give you a second chance. Okay. So a week or so later, I'm back. I ordered again. This was quite an improvement, by the way, but wasn't quite there. So I said, you're just about there. So a week later, I'm back in there. I order it. They nail it. And so after that, sometime later, I brought in a friend of mine that I've known for years, much younger than me. I met him in Washington, D.C. He was just a little kid. He threw his arms around my leg, and he squeezed me. He told his dad he wanted to wear cowboy boots just because I was wearing cowboy boots. I want to be just like Doug Snarr. Well, so here he is. He's with me. And she says, Mr. Snarr is mean. He is really mean. I can tell. I know he's mean. When he was a little kid, he was mean. I know. Well, he says, no, he's not mean. He just wants things done the way he wants them done. No, it's beyond that. I'm telling you, he is mean. Well, it seems like everybody that I've taken, a lot of people in there at the same thing. Mr. Snarr is mean. I want you to know he's mean. I'll bet you if she said it once, she said it 25 times. And, but, so it's, I like her. And maybe there's something to that. Well, Jim all of a sudden outgrew me. And he was taller than me. And now we're in high school. And he said, Doug, I put up with you all these years. We're going to have it out now. I said, well, what do you mean, Jim? He said, we're going to have it out. We're going to fight. I said, Jim, you don't have a chance. I'm warning you, Jim. Let's just shake hands. I'll apologize for my past, whatever that might be. Let's just part friends. Nope. I've been waiting for this moment. Well, now he was quite a bit taller than me and he had longer arms. But I knew I could take him. And I did take him. And so maybe there's just something to this meanness there. Well, I grew up on this farm, and there was my brother Jim, and then my aunt and Margaret and Dick Snarr, with 3 children. I think I mentioned that. So there's 5 of us, kids. Well, Dick, my uncle, he called me Little Hitler. Now, I'm kind of being honest with you here, but he called me Little Hitler. And he always called me Little Hitler. And one day I was older and I was married and everything else. Now, Dick, why do you call me Little Hitler? He says, well, Doug, that's because you were. So you were so dominating over these other kids. And, so I got to confess that I have that, let's say, negative side to me that has to be controlled. And as I look back over my life, I think it's been my greatest asset. But I also think it's been my greatest negative. And I had to learn how to shift gears, to when to go into one mode, which is just absolute aggressiveness and refusing to take no for an answer. I just, bang, it was there. I'm not going to take no for an answer. And there's other times I had to be wise and do as Mr. Bush said. You join with them. You're on the same side as they are, and they like you. And that way you negotiate. You do it by persuasion, gentle persuasion. But yet that gentle persuasion is maxed with absolute determination and persistence, with a smile on your face, and your voice is dropped. It's softer. And it's not, we're going to do it. It's those 2 extremes.